There we go, brother. Once y'all look at the water, look at the snow, ice, and the water. I don't know if y'all ever seen anything like that. I think this looks crazy. Ooh. Thank God for another day, another blessed day. I'm thankful. About to get my smoke on, relax, and stay positive, and out the way of any bullshit. Because that's how you gotta fucking be. Just let it go. You know? My nose is running like a bitch. Well, I hope everybody's staying positive regardless of what you're going through. You know you a soldier. You see they got the sirens going on. That's the ambulance. That's gonna be every day. All the target individuals know that's every day. But the thing is, the only reason they do it is because they need you to focus on it every day. They need your focus. You're a target individual, so you have super focus. When not mental, you are spiritually gifted. You are spiritually aware of programming. You spiritually cannot be controlled. You have been different since you went to school. We are the outcasts, not just in school, but to the rest of society that have sold out to something else because they wasn't strong enough to keep it going. So those that know me know it's all love, and all I want is positivity in everybody just to be the greatest they can be. That's it. That's my motherfucking mission. I'm hoping that y'all just do better. I don't think that's a bad thing. How am I supposed to hit this weed pen? I got a weed pen. I don't even know how to work it. This bitch don't even work. What the fuck is this? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, so just continue to pray strong, stay strong, like I always say. Don't dwell on it. Get out here and get you. You have all the juice you need. You know what I'm saying? All the greatest people wasn't always the greatest at that time. They knew they had potential, and they knew it was different, but they went through a different storm than most people went through, and they overcame that, become the greatest, and now they're able to help other people. You feel me? So any target individual, I honestly just look at you as a millionaire, a billionaire individual. You are very intelligent. You are very smart. If you have organized people coming at you out of nowhere for no reason, and you're just a good person, you really have nothing to stress about. Don't let nobody, regardless of what's going on, put no energy on you, and just let your energy speak for itself. Straight like that. So, like I said, I want everybody positive. I want everybody in the light. What's going on? And don't let nothing bother you, because you got things that are intentionally every day. I'm talking about the old lady, the vehicle, different car. You got things literally intentionally made to mess with your nerves and connect to that bitch and draw energy, real energy from you from some artificial shit every day, constantly. I also did a test where you hit a corner, you go somewhere, and you count to like three. Every like 3 seconds, they're gonna have something there, like somebody in blue, somebody in pink, somebody in some whatever the fuck. But yeah, man, just get out there and please do the best. You are creative. You're more creative. You think outside the box. You're in a program, but at the same time, you're in your own space of a way of thinking that can help somebody. So just get in tune to what you're great at and just be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Get out the hole, and that helps get everybody else out the hole. Because I can literally sit here and talk about everything I'm going through and be negative about it, but that's not benefiting me or anybody. So that's not what I'm gonna do. Yeah, don't that look crazy? I ain't never seen it. It's like snowy, but it's like wavy, and it's icy, but it's wavy. I appreciate y'all. Much love, and I don't know, just keep shining, bro. If you're alive today, you made it, and thank God for it. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed ever since I was young, I was like, my mission was always just to make it home. Yeah, I want to say this is part of the Great Lakes. Canada is straight ahead. Um, this part of this is Lake Erie. But just understand it's a simulation, and it's things really working against us to keep us from a lower frequency so we don't reach certain things, because they don't want us to be intelligent unless we're part of a cult. They don't want you to be wise unless you're part of a cult. You know what I'm saying? All those targeted individuals are really successful individuals, and they're really just taking shit from us. Honestly, you want to be no good music or talented shit without us. You feel me? Those that got ADHD or they say have this issue, yeah, don't go into the water. Shit, I just might. So I'll hop in that bit. I just might hop in that water. But I just wanted to show y'all this because it looks different. I ain't never seen it like this. Like it's frozen right there, but then you still see the water. So I thought that was pretty cool. And give y'all nothing but positive vibes, because that's all I'm about. Yeah, they want to try to separate the people so it's easier to control. Oh yeah, that's why we all isolated. We're all isolated. We all have trust issues. We all have been damaged. But the main part of the whole operation, which y'all need to figure out, even if you beat it, in the long run, you need therapy. You need healing and you need therapy. But you have to do that now. And so you need to also be in a constant wanting to level up and change the way you think. Because this is behavior modification type of tactics that these people literally had a hold of your time and your focus to manipulate you for years. So you need to get retuned with your original oil. We go to sirens again, man. And guess what they did in my city, man? Hold on, guess what they did in this city? So y'all know I get gang stalked by armored trucks. I get gang stalked by the money trucks all the time. Like one money truck was literally just blocking me as I'm trying to leave Burger King. I got that shit on video. It's like you got me all the way fucked up. I already know what that means. You think you can mind control me into that and set things up. So My sister's like, hey, you better stay, you know what I'm saying, be cool, because they got a chase, you know what I'm saying, the police chasing somebody in the city. I'm like, oh, for real? Then come to find out, I guess the nigga didn't rob the money truck, and then apparently went a few cities over, and they said he had a hostage, but then I guess the police scammed it, and they even say he had a hostage, and the police shot him. Okay, I was out in the city before that, and the vehicles was riding around. There was cops already riding around like crazy. And when it's like that, when you see a whole bunch of cops, they got the antennas out and everything. I believe they're trying to set up a false flag. When you see more FedEx trucks, more of that, especially if you hear the birds, be cautious. If you hear the birds from the left and the right, be cautious, especially when you're driving. For real. You know what I'm saying? I want nothing but the best for everybody. That's just who I am, period. I don't want anybody in low frequency. I don't want to attack anybody in a negative way. If I say something or something, it's because I care. I want something better. You feel me? Especially if I see high potential. If you one of the greatest, and I see that in you as one of the greatest, but you're not talking like one of the greatest, I'm most likely going to say something. You feel me? Like I've been watching Ill Cap. I fuck with him, but obviously I don't know what the fuck. But I see potential in dude. I just wish things was better, and you know, I ain't gonna say no more because ain't nobody really gonna understand. So I'm not gonna be last time I say anything. Because I'm not the type to hate or type to bring anybody down or make their life more miserable. That's not my job. And I know the nigga's strong, but you know, but we gonna carry on for that because that's what we gotta do. Don't dwell on it, get well on it. So I'm big chilling. I'm at the lake. I'm thankful for God. It sounds cliche, but those people that are in cults or just said fuck all that spiritual shit and just let's get to the money. That's because they wasn't ready for the harder route of trying to figure out life and getting your life right spiritually. It was too hard. Going into the bag and going getting this and looking this for this person and doing this for that is a way easier life. But once you start accepting that calling and getting close to Jesus and getting close to God, things are going to start changing. You will start getting heavier attacks because you're wanting to get closer to God. Because with that light comes wisdom, you know. And people are, oh well, God is. Nah, bro. God is like I've been through some shit, bro. And I had confirmation. I only go towards things real, bro. And through this whole thing, that's the only thing that's been real is God's love. And that's who He is, you know. I want to be who I am. I want to be able to speak this positive, bro. I wouldn't even be alive without God. You feel me? I will not be alive without God. Cause how else would I have stayed positive How else would I have peace without him being the peace? Think about it, man. God is real, and it's not no cliche thing, but that's how they painted it in this world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're smart, but you're a nerd, so you get shunned. The fuck? But if you dumb and you doing the simplest shit, you're cool. The fuck? That's programming. Why are you picking on nerds if they're smart and they could benefit people and figuring the shit out? Being like creative. How is that lame? And it's since school I've been thinking that too. I'm in school like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got your back. You ain't about to just mess up on no nerd. I don't care how the fuck you look or how you sound. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I got your back. If somebody's just intentionally just doing some evil shit to you that you don't deserve, you know, I've always been that way. I'm not a bully. Never was that type. Of course I could have been, but no. I always wanted to help the underdog and I have faith and you know one unity and shit. Yeah, don't let nothing separate us, man. Don't let nothing separate you from God either. Because once you start getting close to God, even a little bit of that mustard seed, the devil gonna pick that up. He got a radar. He probably got a whole radar, like a dragon radar, looking whose mustard seed is growing. Where's all the mustard seeds? Because he think he's smart, so he gonna try to stop all the mustard seeds first before they get too big and become a problem. That's what's another thing that's really going on. I've been trying to really just get rid of people, and people just really not understand how this world really is. You know, it's a huge ass matrix. We going through some shit, but at the same time, they got no whole another world of people that are listening to the news and believing everything on the news. And it's creating more division. And you got people that are gonna fight for that, fight for the matrix, for real. You got people programmed that all they gotta say is, "Oh, that's a Republican," or "That's the red," that's a thing against this thing." You know what I'm saying? They're not taking it as serious as the people taking it, and that's obvious. First of all, you got to talk to us on a podium, telling us about a situation, knowing that we are at our homes and gonna go around talking about what we just seen. You feel me? So it's a huge matrix. It's insane. I didn't broke out of so many simulations to the point I didn't master energy. I didn't been through all the levels of man, it's supposed to be over. They did not expect me to be alive in here today. But once you go through that fire and you come out, you're gonna shine even brighter. And that is a fact. You are going to gain power, but you need to get it from the source, which is the most high. Because then where else would your focus be? Because if you're getting gang stalked and you're going through a lot and you don't have time to focus on God and meditate, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who you're focusing on. But the thing is, we have super focus. You are an empath. We could feel things. We could change the atmosphere of a room. We are cool to some. Some people hate. You feel me? You're just different. And it's always been like that. And that's a cool thing. Especially if you're authentic. That's another thing I think this targeting thing is you're extremely authentic. At the same time, you are spiritually gifted, and they've been doing experiments on you because obviously it's experiments just how sophisticated things is and the level of secrecy and the level of just attacks. I'm just not, you know what I mean? Shit is insane. I just know I'm thankful to even say that because I can count the levels now. As I'm saying, I'm on a new level. I can actually see where I came from. You feel me? Certain things can't trigger me or affect my heart. The main thing is if you're getting your heart fluttering and all that shit from this bullshit, direct energy weapons. Because trust me, I've been through the most craziest shocks to my body. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about the how much the shocks is, but they have shocked me and put me on the floor multiple times. I'm big as fuck. It shocked my throat, even in jail in a cage. My bad, I have a call. But yeah, man, these vehicles is made to look a certain way, man. Please stay positive, stay in a loving spirit, and just stay in that loving spirit. And you never know what can happen. Just you being genuine and staying in the loving spirit. Somebody might peep that and be like, yo, you know what I mean? It's about aura, and people are changing and just knowing that what's real currency is just energy. You feel me? Or getting to a point where people are like, okay, well, this person could potentially probably help me out in this area or have some wisdom to tell me, you know? So that's it because that's a waste of time. Trust me, I used to be the negativest person because I was going through negative shit, you know? All I'm gonna do is just keep it real with you, say things that's gonna benefit your life that I know are facts, you know? And I'm treated like it's a bad thing, but it's not. Never think you're a bad thing because they're not God. God knows who you are. And there's some spiritual and some deep stuff going on. Plain and simple. And these people and the entertainment and all the other stuff are playing these games with energy. That's just selling us different types of things on commercials with different subliminals of energy. We're not there where these people be doing ceremonies and saying they're gonna do this and that. We're not there. And the way they dumb us down and speak to us like we're stupid, it's crazy. So I do believe it's a matrix. And it's beyond fucked up. You know, I've been through some shit and I survived some shit. I done dodged some bullets in like the motherfucking matrix in this bitch. So just do a challenge and just try to do things different each day. I believe that's key. The 30-day challenge, the 10-day challenge, just to get your mind off things and just to try different things because there's different things we can see. We're not focusing on how our hand feels right now until we really focus on it. And we're like, oh, wow. But that's always been there. So there's different doors and alleys and just a whole bunch of stuff that we could go through if we focus on. And I believe these people want our focus and want to mind control that so they can make laws and make technology where it can just mind control people. The fuck? Like they're using AI robots and trying to obviously put the brain in the robot and all this shit together. Obviously, we've been programmed to already see that. Yeah, this shit right. I know it's hard out there, man. I know it's hard out there for everybody. But just know you have chosen to overcome other things people can't overcome because you were chosen to be stronger than that. And then that gives them hope and keeps them going. You know, it's an emotional tactic to connect to your nerve, to open up your field, to see through it, to manipulate it, to store it, to tamper with it. And that's facts. You know, I done been everywhere, been locked up multiple times, um, just fighting against this program and just speaking truth. I'm not a bad person, obviously. Um, you know what I'm saying? I've been harassed for some years by this gang stalking program. And, you know, I just say you got me fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. You got me beyond fucked up. You might as well stop it. So it's like, okay, you want me to just don't get out there giving them any leeway of looking a certain way. Because they already have that pre-planned before they even put you out there. Okay, let's start driving around and make them look a certain way. Let's drive them crazy. And that's pretty hard not to because you don't know what's going on. You're like, these people are really trying to kill me right now. Like, what the fuck? Heart racing, everything. You're in fight and flight mode. That's the only reason it's made to look that way. Because it's been years and they've just been riding around doing the same shit. There's brain behavior modifications, and some people in this program has not made it. That has spoken the story multiple times, and they just been discredited deeply by mental health people that is most likely part of a cult. Like there's cults out there, and people act like it doesn't exist, like it's a conspiracy theory. That's the crazy part. So yeah, just I don't know, just keep positive, man. The way I speak, everything is because of God and my faith, and it's just how I just wanted to speak that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be like the waves, man. They still waving. They know it's cold as fuck out there. Like, think about it. What if water did that? Like, nigga, it's cold as fuck. And it's like backed away from the ice. It doesn't. It just keeps flowing. there's roadblocks. There's a whole bunch of things stopping you from making it. And all the richest people know this, and they're just trying to make money off of this shit, trying to get you to scam you and get money off you when